Hi, I'm Dave Oates, Head Researcher at FinderMonkey. I just wanted to do a quick video today about a call that came into the office earlier this week, which I think it was really important because it was a client who we'd helped a little while ago. We'd found his sister and his birth mum, which he knew existed. Upon finding his birth mum, we also found it had other brothers and sisters too that it was unaware of. And this guy was extremely worried about going ahead with his search in the first place, was really reluctant to go ahead, spoke to us on a number of occasions before it even started. And this is the case for a lot of people. They're really worried about even starting the process for the fear of what the outcome would be, and they don't know if they should or they shouldn't. And the truth is, you'll never know the answer to that unless you take that plunge and go for it. With our support, he was encouraged to go for it because we felt we could help him and we felt we could support him through that process. That's exactly what we did. We managed to track his sister and his mum down for him and put him back in contact with them. They were happy to have been found as well, which is important, obviously. And since then, he's built a relationship with his sister, with his mum, and with his mum's other children as well. And he phoned us up because he'd already said thank you to us. He'd already sent us a thank you card. But he wanted to tell us, like a few months down the line, just how much it meant to him and how much what we'd done had changed his life. And because he didn't feel that we understood that enough. And I guess this video really is about us telling people that we do understand, and we do understand the importance of the work that we do and how much it can change people's lives for the better, and give them answers to questions they've had for many years and help to improve their lives. So. Like I said, this gentleman just phoned up to say thank you again, but months down the line, which is obviously lovely for us to hear because we always like to get feedback and understand that what we've done has really helped people and changed their lives. On top of that, I wanted to talk about this. Probably, if you've watched our videos, you'll have seen the story of Jennifer and John, who are the twins, who we're really grateful to them for sharing their story on a video about how they were separated. And we helped reunite them after 40 years, after John was legally declared deceased. John's put together a book which he sent to us after we got them back in contact, and he's basically made a book of photographs of their whole lives, and obviously tried to fill in the years that they haven't been together. And it, like a lovely memento, just shows us how important it was. And it's really nice for us to receive things like this because it helps us understand just how important it is and how happy we've made some people in the work that we've done. And you'll see from the cards that we've got here, I think the most recent one, this came in this week, and it's from a gentleman we helped find his birth mum, who sadly we found had passed away. She'd moved to Australia, but we found that she'd died, but she'd had other sons, and we got back in contact with the sons, who fortunately we're aware of his existence, and we're really happy to have been contacted. And he, a bit like the gentleman that I spoke about before, he was worried and he was pessimistic. He always thought that the response to him was going to be negative and that people wouldn't want to know him, and there wasn't a response to the first letter that we sent, which obviously starts to cast doubt in people's minds. But once we got a response, it was positive, and all three brothers really want to have contact with him, and obviously he's sent in a card to say thanks, which is obviously wonderful for us. But it is our pleasure to do this work for people, genuinely. And if you're thinking about doing a search and you're worried about going ahead, we can't always promise to get the best outcome like the ones we've talked about here, but we can look after you through the process, and you'll find the vast majority of people who go through that process will be pleased that they did at the end of it, because they will have some answers. They might not always have the happiest outcome in terms of a positive reunion, but they will have answers to the questions they've had for a long time. So hopefully you found that video useful, and I want to say thanks for watching, and thanks to all the people who've we've helped so far, who've sent all these cards in. It's really lovely to receive them, and it's nice to know that the work we do is so appreciated by our clients.